Welcome to Lakes Park in beautiful Fort Myers, Florida. It's a Sunday afternoon, and I was out and about not too long ago on a bike ride, and it was a group ride, and they took us through Lakes Park. And I had been here once in the 5 years that I've lived here. It was a hot summer day, I seem to recall, and I couldn't wait to get out because it was just so hot and humid. But this is December, and it's a whole different scene in December. The temperature is 80 degrees, there's no humidity, there's a beautiful breeze, as you can see from the palm trees blowing a little bit. And I thought I would come along and do a walk and talk and share with you one of the nicer amenities of the Fort Myers, Florida area. Fort Myers was actually just rated one of the best places that you could possibly retire in the United States, and there's no doubt that in giving Fort Myers that designation, some consideration went into some of the amenities, such as you see right here is Lakes Park. So I'm going to do what I try to do best and bring you along for a visit to Lakes Park on a wonderful Sunday afternoon, and we will see various features of the park, which I believe are going to include a community garden. There might even be a train that goes through here for the younger kids, or maybe the older ones like myself that are just kids at heart. So we'll go explore Lakes Park in Fort Myers. This would be the view greeting you as you're driving in to Lakes Park, right off of, I believe it's right off of 6 Mile Cypress Road. And we'll walk just a little distance, and there's a sign just up ahead, or signs I should say, that will give you an idea as to the options of what you can do here at Lakes Park. It opens up at 7 a.m. and it closes at dusk. And they do charge you a parking fee, which I'm just noticing, and I'm gonna go back and make sure that I get that taken care of. But you can see they've got a train village, interpretive center, and a playground. They've got concessions and boat rentals and an amphitheater. They actually do have some fishing. I'd imagine they have an alligator here as well. They have a tot lot, water playground, nature trails, and a fitness trail, which that's probably one of the first things that I should be heading for, is that fitness trail. So let's go explore the park after I get my parking taken care of. Having paid my parking, which is $1 an hour, I decided to go to the left of the main entrance towards the water park and the bike rental. And I found myself one of these little devices here. It's a rather large park, and I'm thinking it might be actually a nice video to actually rent one of these little bikes right here and do my I was going to do a walk and talk, but maybe I'll do a ride and talk instead. That might be a little bit more fun. And off we go. I am on bike number 2, I believe. And I honestly can't say that I've been on one of these before, but it'll be nice as I go past the water park. So this little bike costs $9. It actually costs $12 an hour, but if you're a veteran, it'll set you back $9. They give you a 25% discount for having served our country. Here's the water park. As I was walking over towards this area, I noticed there are some pavilions where I've seen everything from a birthday party such as you see right here with the jumping gym. I'm not sure. I think that's what they call that, the bouncing room or whatever you want to call that. So there is the birthday party. I wonder if they'd let me crash the party, or at the very least go in and maybe bounce around in whatever they call that. That's the Mickey Park that you have back there. I'm going to have to be conscientious of the other people. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Good?
Yep.
Are you just finishing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're going to be on Tom TV. Yeah, you're going to be on Tom TV. Just Google Lakes Park tomorrow on YouTube. All right. So there you have it. Whenever you're doing these videos, you want to... Oh, here comes somebody else now. I'm going to have to pay attention. Whenever you're doing these videos, you have to really try to gauge whether or not you think the people will be receptive to doing a video. This looks like some type of a bridal shower, perhaps. So I'll be right back. I hear some music, and I don't want to lose my monetization on the video. We are back. And as I was saying, when you're doing videos like this and you're going to ultimately upload the video and have it on YouTube, you want to do what's called monetize the video. And if you have music on the video, that if music gets captured on the video, oftentimes the copyright will prevent you from monetizing the video. Or if the people that own the music that's on the videos, I show you a pan of the lake here. People that own the music will monetize your video. So if you upload a video with some music on it that might have had the opportunity to be monetized, and if it has somebody else's music on it, then you're not going to get the potential revenue from the video. The people that own the copyright will actually have the monetization. So I try to be conscientious of that as I'm going through doing videos. As far as if I hear music, I want to try to prevent that from showing up on the video. Boy, there's just no shortage of places to play here at Lakes Park. Look at this. I'm cruising along. They have lots of nice little places to bounce around. Very, very nice. And here's a playground. You can see. You have to be a little bit conscientious of the rules when it comes to videoing. I think over in Australia, if I'm not mistaken, you're not allowed to videotape children. I could be mistaken about that, but look at that. Winter Wonderland. Very nice. Just over there I see they have a Winter Wonderland display. Alright. This is actually my second bike ride of the day. And I see I've come to a little bit of a dead end. So I'm going to turn myself around and we'll be right back. This map will give you a good idea as to the layout here. They have, I started there down on the bottom of the map, right about there, and I'm working my way up through there, and you can see I'm over at where it says "You Are Here," and I see they're going to have the future Botanic Gardens, and I actually see there are some Botanic Gardens just up over there on the right. So I'm gonna see if I can't find my way over there to those botanic gardens and bring you along, and then I'm gonna go up and just do a little bit of a loop. You see the bridge or the pathway going across, and it'll bring me back down, and should give you a nice idea as to what you'd experience here at the park if you were here yourself. I turned my way around, and now we're entering into the Train Village. Welcome to Train Village. So we'll take a look, and hopefully I'll find my way over to the botanical gardens, and we'll look at that. Santa Claus is trying to climb into the engine right there. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but the temperature, this is locomotive 143, by the way. The temperature is about 80 degrees as I came in. And this Seaboard served Fort Myers from 1926 to 1952. Look at that. George A. Underwood, Locomotive Pavilion. You can see that. My dad would have appreciated this. I don't know that I actually brought my father here during the time that I was spending with him down here. Very nice. Somewhere over here should be the botanical garden, I would imagine. Take a right over here. Looks like there's more picnic area just over there. Look at the beautiful trees. Having this gimbal really helps. Gives you some great stability as you're riding along, and opting to do the bike as opposed to walking and talking, I think was a great idea. And just up ahead, it would seem that we're coming to a community garden here, which is something that caught my attention when we were coming through here on my bike ride with the group not too long ago. So we will step in and explore the community garden here. Very nice. We're coming up on the fragrance garden right here. And it actually says no bikes. So I'm gonna put my bike to the side here, if only for a moment. And we will do a walk and talk for this segment of the video. Look at that. Very nice. Some beautiful plants here. Well, my friend Sue Smith has come down to visit me a few times here in Fort Myers. And I don't know if she's ever made it over here to Lakes Park. And perhaps she'll see this video and be inspired to come for another visit. And now we're going into the succulent garden. You see this tree? Look at that right there. Look at this. Just beautiful. Sure, there's probably plenty of you that will be watching this video up in the chill of the northern United States. This will warm your day up a little bit. Look at that. A lot of cactus. All right, I'll find my way back to my bike. Got a friend named Skip Smith. Maybe I could talk Skip into him and I. Skip's got a YouTube channel. Maybe Skip and I could do a video together. We could rent a couple bikes, or maybe get a bicycle built for two. That might be nice. But something tells me that's not gonna happen anytime soon. Let's walk just a little bit further. Here is this plant right here. It's an elkhorn fern. Look at that. Is that something or what? I'll be darned. All right. Gotta get back to my bike before somebody grabs it. Here's some red button ginger that I'll share with you. Look at this. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can't find my way over into the community garden. And as the sign would indicate, I did just that. I found my way over to the community garden, or the entrance, I should say, to the garden. And I'm gonna take a walk. You can actually rent a bed here, I believe, would be the way that a community garden would work. So we'll take a nice walk. You can donate produce, collection and delivery, Tuesday at 10 a.m. To donate, email Bill Johnson. So we're just going to do a nice little walk through the garden here. Maybe I'll invert the camera and give you a little bit of a nicer view, if I'm able to. Nope. I'm trying to actually turn the camera down a little bit. Maybe just do this. Very, very nice. I actually built a community garden once. Wasn't anything like this, but this is just wonderful. Look at this. And I don't know what type of success you'd have growing a growing a garden in the summertime here in Fort Myers, but seems to be no difficulty doing so in the winter. Very nice. There's a beautiful little bird that just flew off. Here. Somebody decorated their area here for Christmas. And if I had one of these beds, this is probably what I would be growing, would be the lettuce. Here's a beautiful plant right here. Dragon's breath is what that is. Look at that. Just wonderful. You come over here, somebody really has a nice bed going right here. Look at this. Got the rooster up overhead. And then look at the beautiful selection of flowers. No shortage of bumblebees. This is Candy Cane Lane right here. All right. Let's get on with the tour. Here's one other beautiful bed right here. Hi. Is this yours?
Yes.
You did a beautiful job.
Thank you.
Look at this. The owner of this bed here is right behind me, and gives me the opportunity to tell her that she did just a wonderful, beautiful job with this. I'm sharing this with the world. I am. They're going to see this all around the world. Can you imagine that?
Who are you with?
I'm sorry?
Who are you doing for?
YouTube.
Oh, really?
Have you ever heard of YouTube?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And look at the overalls that you got.
Them at a thrift shop for about $3.
Look at that. Wonderful. Just wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Here's one other bed over here I'll share with you before continuing on with the tour. Look at that. Back on the road. And I need to try to find my way across the bridge to the other side of the lake, and then bring this tour of Lakes Park and Fort Myers full circle, so to speak. And Will you look at this? Boy, I'm glad I caught this. And you see the little train. Everybody is getting ready to go for a ride. Here, there's your engine right there. Look at that. They're all too happy to share. Yeah. There's the conductor. Okay, look at all these folks here. They're all happy to share. Train is going to be pulling out of the station here in just a moment.
Okay. Raise your hand if you've never been on a train before. Cool. This is fun today. The last train through, we had 2 alligators that were still laying out so you could see them. They're not very big. There's some of our smaller ones, maybe 4 or 5 feet long. They're real. Now, Lakes Park actually is a wild game preserve, which means we don't keep any of our wild birds, our animals, or anything. I'm a retired school teacher. You can hand me back there, can't you? I thought so. So, they are wild. They are out and about. Today, for whatever reason, our wading birds, like our egrets and our cranes, they're off someplace. Sometimes if you go out that boardwalk on that lake, they're out in there because there's a lot of sand parks. 2 alligators, one of them is real plain because he's laying out on the sandbar. The other one, he's laying right at the edge of the water. He's kind of hard to see, but I'll slow down and point it out to you. If I see one of the bigger birds, I'll kind of point which direction they are. Some of them are really good on concealing themselves because they're gray and they're hard to see. We have a pair that's nesting right now in one of our trees. It's easier to see it on the way back because it's so ready to get the blue sky.
All right, I'll see if I can't get them coming out of the station here. All right, the train is leaving the station, and I found such a beautiful spot to be able to capture these folks coming by. And I'm just going to hold the camera here. I'm sure we'll have a lot of smiles and waves as they're coming out of the station. Look at this. How wonderful. And there they go. All right. And here I go. All right. With the train underway, I found my way back out on the bike and going across this path. And as I do, it says, do not feed the alligators. It doesn't say anything about not feeding me. Just says don't feed the alligators. Gentleman going by with his fishing rod. Very nice. I don't know if I'll have the opportunity to show you an alligator or not. Sure would be nice. Wonderful. no gears on this bike. Maybe we'll see an alligator. There's some folks doing some fishing. Fish biting today? No. All right. What a nice park. I found my way to the other side of the park, and I thought I would just let the camera roll for a little bit and share the view with you. Alright, and this would conclude your tour of Lakes Park here in Fort Myers, Florida, the winter home of Thomas Alva Edison and Henry Ford.